Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2019, episode number 62. We're on to the National Championship Tournament. We have one of the four number one seeds. It's the second of the overall seeds. We are ranked number 2 with an RPI of second. It's phenomenal what's going on here. We enter the first round against Stony Brook. They are 18-13 overall. They are 8-8 in their conference. Clearly a conference title winner. Otherwise, they would not be in this tournament. We have an 89% chance of winning this game. Nigel Porter, the only matchup that is balanced. They're all seniors in their lineup besides that player. But Nigel Porter is definitely our weak link anyway. And we're going to jump straight into this. We open, though, with surprising news. Look at this. This is Conference A. We have 10 teams playing this day in the NCAA tournament. Well, I don't know if there's any games the following day, but that's 10 out of our 16 teams at least in the tournament this year. I'm not going to play this first game. I trust that we are going to take care of business. There's 2 more the next day. So that's 12 teams that made the NCAA tournament this year within our conference. That is crazy. Duke, big win over Virginia Commonwealth. Syracuse beating Longwood. Iona upsetting Nevada, so they're out. Wake Forest winning against Georgetown, and they get the upset. North Carolina finally gets a win. They've lost a lot of games in a row, beating Boston College. 93-54. We crush Stony Brook. First and second half. 44 points in the paint. We almost had as many points in the paint as they had for the game. Cougar, 15 points, 8 boards. Even Porter had 11 points today. Derek Kennedy had 13 rebounds in this game. %50 to their 32%. Huge advantages. Plus 20 in rebounds. Dang. Okay. Well, that's nice. That's a good start. Oregon beats East Tennessee State. Kansas beats Davidson. Miami losing to Clemson. Is that within our... I forget. Is Clemson Conference A? Cincinnati beats Marquette. We only had 2 losses. No, Clemson is not Conference A this year. I was doubting myself there for a second. And we're going to get UNLV in our next matchup. Here we've got Florida and Little Rock, Memphis and Arizona. That's crazy. 8 out of 10 advance. And that's 10 out of 12 advancing to the second round of the tournament. Alright, so UNLV now in the second round. They are Conference B. They are 19-11, but we still have an 89% chance of winning this game. Tempted to get in and start watching, but I think we're so far along and so far favored over them that I put a little faith in my team. I was closer. It was a 9-point victory, I believe, but it's still relatively comfortable. Yeah, 65-56. A little bit closer. In fact, we trailed by 1 at the half. Cougar 9-11, 7 assists. That's a big day. Also the blocks and steals to go with it. Ross 13-8. %38 from the field. +7 on rebounds. 3 on turnovers. It's a little closer than I'd like. Kansas knocks off Clemson. Oregon wins again, beating within conference Cincinnati. Pitt beats and knocks off Wake Forest. Syracuse knocks off North Carolina, so another interconference matchup. Duke crushes Villanova. Villanova slipped a lot. And here we've got Texas Tech with Memphis, and then we've got Florida hosting Houston. Memphis out. Florida moves on. And as we go into the Sweet 16, we'll take a brief look at who is left. So we have Duke and Pitt, Syracuse and Kentucky. We are playing Charlotte, Oregon playing Kansas, UCLA hosting West Virginia. So Oklahoma is out. UCLA knocked off Oklahoma. So there's one of the 1 seeds gone. Arkansas and Florida. Utah, Florida State, Texas Tech, Indiana. Go back here for just a second. So we have a 3 seed out. In the first round, Nevada losing to Iona in the first round. For us, the top 4 seeds are all still in. We're the only conference with the top 4 seeds in the tournament. But here, not a major change. USC losing to Florida State. Let's get out of this for a second. Email. Now, Charlotte's not a bad team at all. Number 17 overall, 24-8. We'll see our matchup here in a moment. We've got 5 teams remaining. Really surprised to see Kentucky not in Conference A right now. Okay. Charlotte's Conference C opponent with her 89% favorites. Again, it's Porter's, the one where we're level. Otherwise, we have the advantage everywhere. 4 points per game better. 10 points a game better on defense. Now, it is the Sweet 16, so even though we're heavily favored, I want to know what's going on. All 4 matchups on the day, right? No, Sweet 16. Yes, there's 8 matchups total, 4 today, 4 tomorrow. All 4 matchups have a Conference A, at least one Conference A team involved. And remember how many of us knocked each other off in the previous day? Alright, heavily favored. Will we get the job done? We start with a 3-pointer to open the game. We get 1 or 2 from the free throw line. Boy, low scoring game to start. They get their first point 3 minutes in, just a free throw. And now 4-3. Struggling a little bit early on. Half tempted to use a timeout, just 7 points through the first 5 minutes after 3 of those, just a few seconds in. So we've only scored 4 points since then with, 1 field goal? But we're not. Oh, well, now we are trailing. Go ahead and use the 30-second timeout. There we go. immediately come out and score. We are just really shooting the ball poorly right now. Only trail by 1, though. We should be pulling away 6-8 points ahead already. Getting hammered by a number of fouls. 6 already called on us. Oh, what? Long range 3 under pressure. That's nothing open about it. Still missing. Down 5. 35% from the field. I'm going to use another. I used the timeout. You don't want to give me the timeout, apparently. But now we have some momentum after that dunk. The steal, the fast break. And we're back in it, down by 1. Charlotte, 6 of 16 beyond the arc. We're 1 of 5. 10 of 20. Neither team is shooting well. We just need to improve our shooting a little bit, and we can start pulling away. We're +3 on turnovers, -2 on rebounds. Free throws have leveled off a bit. 6-5 instead of 6-3. Two-point halftime deficit. Thrown up a bit of a stinker so far in this game. We should be able to run away with this, though, because we played horribly in that first half. 30-30. Wow, Charlotte, back-to-back threes on the last 2 possessions, and they are shooting the ball ridiculously well right now. They had scored on 4 straight possessions before that one. Missing even our free throws. We're 4 for 8 from the free throw line. What is going on, guys? There we go, 3-pointer. Game back within 3. I'm going to take a 30-second timeout here because we're just not getting things going. By the way, we have not even committed a foul in this half. We're just not shooting well is all. Turnovers are +5. Rebounds are +8. We've had 8 more shot attempts than they've had, but they're making threes while not shooting well overall. And we're just missing shots left and right. Open look there. We got a 5-point lead, so we've gone on a little bit of a run here, starting to open things up, but that 3 ball keeping Charlotte in it, and they are back. That's 2 threes in the last 3 possessions, and all 3 of them makes. And that's 8 points, and they've got a 3-point lead. Now a 1-point lead. Only got a 30 and a full left. There's just not much in terms of timeouts that we get. There we go. Get the lead back. 5 minutes to play. Let's slow down a little bit for these last 4.5. Rebound there. Look at the ball. Near side. Rebound. Poor shot. I don't like that baseline shot under pressure. And now Charlotte's got the lead after they get a couple free throws. Our first foul of the half. Easy one. Close range. I like that shot. And we retake the lead. But the offensive rebound there, and Charlotte put back is good. Quick score, and we retake the lead. A lot of back and forth scoring right now with 3 minutes to play. No momentum for either team. Playing man-to-man on the D. They're stuck around the perimeter. They're not able to get inside at all. And is that a turnover on shot clock? Might have been. Oh, another huge 3. 2 minutes to go. Charlotte staying alive with that 3 ball. 14 of 36 from 3-point range. That's the majority of their buckets. They've only made 8 field goals otherwise. Total turnover, steal. And that shot's good. 67-63. They answer right back, though. And it's another 3-pointer. But we get the ball inside and score again. 69-66. 40 seconds to go. They bring it within one. I'm going to use the timeout here. 31 seconds. There's the foul. They put us to the line. We miss, but we get the offensive rebound and then miss again. What the heck is going on? Boy, we are trying really hard to give this game away. 10 seconds to go, and the huge three. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2. We're out of the tournament. We're out of the tournament. Charlotte just draining 3 after 3 after 3 after 3. They were almost perfect there in the final 10 minutes of the game. Every time they put up a 3, it went in. Wow, that is disappointing. Are you kidding me? No? Okay. We are out of the tournament in just despicable fashion. I almost want to resign from the position right on the spot, right in the interview after the game. Are you kidding me? Charlotte wins because we did not shoot well, and even though we dominated them in every aspect of the game outside of our shooting, they were shooting the 3 well. They weren't shooting anything else well, but they just kept draining 3-pointers, and it was enough. What the F? Duke beats Pitt. Syracuse beats Kentucky. Kansas beats Oregon. Florida beats Arkansas. Elite 8 out in the Sweet 16 to an absolute... I mean, Kansas just beat Charlotte. It's Kansas. We crushed Kansas. No, we didn't crush Kansas, but we definitely beat Kansas this season. Oh my goodness. Syracuse with the upset over Duke. And there it is. I told you, Duke had a really hard path. We had a very winnable region. Kansas knocks off Charlotte. Florida and UCLA here. And it's Florida over UCLA. And that'll set the Final Four. Syracuse and Kansas, Florida and Indiana. No 1 seeds. We all lost. The 4 dominant records in the year, and all 4 of us go down. And only 1 2 seed is in. This is my year to win. It wasn't to be. Wasn't to be. End of the month. Final Four should be coming up here in a couple days. Oh, I'm heartbroken right now. Oh, come on. How did we lose that flipping game? So we got Syracuse beating Kansas and Florida beating Indiana, and there's beat both of those teams this year. Last year, yeah, but this year definitely beat both of those teams. Oh, I'm so sad. National championship game, and it's Florida, a 3 seed. Florida with a 25-11 record. Florida, how did we do against Florida this year? We lost 79-92 on the road at Florida. And then at home, did we play them again? Well, there you go. We lost to the eventual champion. The only time we played him. And that was one of only 4 losses all season. But we go down early in the tournament. Very early. Let's see those awards. Skip the recap though. Stephen Dare, Georgia Tech. Freshman of the Year. That was Stephen Dare. Okay, Defensive Player of the Year, Robbie Davis of Cincinnati. Coach of the Year should not be me after that horrible performance, but it really shouldn't have been Bill Self either. First team All-American, Stephen Dare. Second team All-American. Okay. Not us, but let's go into the conference now. Player of the Year, Robbie Davis out of Cincinnati. Freshman is Marco Marlowe. Robbie Davis, defensive. Coach of the Year, I got that one. How about second team all conference? Jim Ross makes it. Udonis Cougar, no mention for him. Even though he was in the semifinals for Player of the Year nationally, he doesn't make the conference team. First or second. Ay. That was so disappointing. So disappointing. Especially when the key, to me, the key component was if Duke goes down, we've got a chance to win the national championship. We lose to flippin' Charlotte. Not that they're a bad team, but that just sucked. And our prestige goes down. Really? We win the Conference A championship, have a 31-win season. But because we go out in the Sweet 16, our prestige drops to 63. That's difficult to wrap your head around because last season, right? A season ago, we played in the championship game, but didn't have a very good season leading up to it. But then our prestige only went up a small amount, making it seem like the tournament is only a piece, right? That record matters. But now you're telling me that record doesn't matter, that conference title doesn't matter, that being number 2 in the freaking nation doesn't matter. I'm mad. I'm still mad over losing that game. Gosh, who drains threes like that, left and right? Where can I get that player on my team? I've never had somebody who can make threes to that level in this game. Alright, well, we're not leaving the program. Not giving up. Got 3 great players coming in. Looking at that current roster before we go on. Who are we losing? Derek Kennedy, that's a bit of a loss, but Nicholson and Masic, no loss there. Masic is a walk-on. We are losing Cougar, though. So Kennedy and Cougar are out. That's 2 strong players that are leaving. But we've got 3 excellent freshmen coming in. Charles Kennedy is ready to step up. Jim Ross is only going to be a junior. Al Morrison will be a senior. I like how next season could be shaping up depending on how those 3 guys are coming in. It's going to be really important. How are we for staff? but he's still signed up multiple years, so we're good there. Damn it! I was so ready to celebrate. And that I was so ready to skip that game entirely, going, oh yeah, we got this. I was like, it's Sweet 16. It's Sweet 16. I'll watch it. Hey, I've beaten teams where they had the 89% chance, so I mean it's not like it doesn't happen. And in the tournament, nothing's guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. 16 seeds, they got a chance. It's a sliver. They've got a chance. Meeting with the board. Facilities and budget. I've been asking for budget for a while. I haven't asked for facilities in a while. I don't think I'm going to get either one this year. But I need to ask for facilities to make sure they don't drop. And then next year I'll go back to asking for budget. I haven't been getting it. They've been denying every request for quite a few seasons here. But there you go. Season done. Season in the books. And it's a season to remember until it became a season to forget very suddenly. Number 10 team in the nation, though, wins the championship. Can be done. I would think we should be in the rankings more consistently now, but that prestige came down a couple levels, so no. Oh man, I've got no chance of being positive at the moment, so I think I better I'm going to call it there. I'm going to set up my recruiting for next season. There are definitely some juniors, so there will be recruiting to do, so there will be a senior class next year. So I'll do that, and I'll see you later. That's going to do it for this episode. Don't leave a like on this one unless you're feeling sympathetic, because I certainly don't like how this one turned out. Damn it. Okay, well, whatever. Life goes on. Or does it? It does. I'm Decathlon Gamer. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.